Mr. President, the blood of our future is crying. Your Excellency, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, distinguished Nigerians at home and abroad, I stand before you today not as a politician or an activist, not as a social media critic or some random commentator, but as a pastor.
My people, una know say since Donald Trump come call Nigeria a country of particular concern, a lot of things has been going on. As a matter of fact, government official never rest ever since Donald Trump declared Nigeria as a country of particular concern. So many people have started speaking up. Even those that we've not been hearing their voice have started speaking up. You need to watch this young pastor of our country, Nigeria, the way he wrote and speak this open letter to our dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. My people, watch this video and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please like this video, comment and share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more updates. Thank you.
Mr. President, the blood of our future is crying. Your Excellency, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, distinguished Nigerians at home and abroad, I stand before you today not as a politician or an activist, not as a social media critic or some random commentator, but as a pastor, a relatively young Nigerian who believes in the power of moral leadership and the sacred responsibility of governance. Mr. President, I do not come with bile and vile words, but I come with a burdened heart, a heart burdened with a burden that is carried and shared by many millions of young, middle-aged and old Nigerians who are tired of waking up to horrible headlines soaked in blood, communities displaced and dreams buried under the weighty rubble of wreckage and violence. What we're witnessing today across the nation, from the farms of Plateau to the villages of Benue, from the forest of Zamfara to the highways of some parts of the southwest, is not just insecurity. It is a taboo of genocidal proportions, the erasure of futures, and a brutal betrayal of our collective promise as a nation, a violation of our hope, a decimation of the possibilities that we once held strongly in our hearts. Your Excellency, I cannot instruct you. I may not even be able to advise you, but I implore you today, with all the respect and the urgency that this vital moment demands, to please rise above politics and take bold, decisive, swift and sincere action to end this reign of terror. Hearts are bleeding, homes are breaking, history is watching, and heaven is watching, and generations yet unborn will either bless your courage and your decisive action, or curse this moment and be embarrassed at our collective mismanagement of the possibilities that it holds. So, like many Nigerians, I believe in prayer. This morning we have prayed for the nation, not perfunctorily but from our hearts. But more than ever, many of us in Nigeria must face this eternal truth that faith without works is dead. Prayer without corresponding action in the form of policy, political will, and prompt action to punish perpetrators and sponsors may only lead us in circles, as we are going to experience more of the same. So as we continue to pray for you, your cabinet ministers, your security forces, our security forces, the victims of these attacks, and all Nigerians, may I humbly suggest a few practical steps towards peace, security, and restoration. Number one, sir, please bring justice and transparency. Let every act of violence be investigated swiftly and openly, not swept under the carpet or ignored till the tides of time sweep them away. Justice must not only be be done, but it must be seen to be done, regardless of the ethnicity, the religion, or the region. No sacred cows, no pun intended. The moment Nigerians begin to believe again that their lives truly matter, the moment they begin to experience respect and the decent treatment that they deserve as a citizen, their hope will gradually begin to rise like the sun. Number 2, hunt, prosecute, and punish sponsors, not just the foot soldiers. We must go where the money and the orders flow. Over time, there have been talks of different lists by the UAE and some other bodies, but nothing has been done. Please use your good offices to publish the names of the sponsors. No more holding back, no more backroom deals, no more secrets, no more negotiations over the innocent blood being shed weekly and sometimes even daily. Let's take the masks off so we can face the enemy as a nation, and together we can defeat the enemy. Criminalize and fast-track prosecution of sponsorship. Make it a distinct federal crime to fund, equip, shelter, or otherwise sponsor terrorism and banditry, with mandatory investigations and prosecution in a special anti-sponsorship court. When people feel they can get away with something, they will keep pushing the limits. When people have the idea that they're going to get a slap on the wrist, then they will build their muscles to do more harm. Can I also propose that there should be aggressive asset seizure and forfeiture? Freeze and confiscate assets of proven sponsors. Seize their houses, accounts, businesses, and use their assets to compensate victims and rebuild the communities. For organizations that are complicit in terms of transactions and the flow of money, revoke business licenses and impose heavy fines on companies or officials complicit in funding violence. There have been talks that some of these terrorists are caught with currencies that could only have been accessed through sophisticated means. So there should also be strict sentencing for those convicted of sponsorship. Impose severe proportionate penalties, long custodial sentences, and financial sanctions applied equally regardless of rank, tribe, or religion. Where we are, it is not unwise to seek some partnership and cooperation with nations that are proven to be of good intentions and have some resources that could supplement the effort we are making. So what I'm hoping for is not the invasion of our nation or the takeover of a territory or a region, but seeking support for strategic intelligence, the deployment of technology like drones and software for real-time communication that could further strengthen our security officers and personnel. May I also propose that we empower and protect communities. A lot of Nigerians are traumatized, and we need more than speeches and platitudes. We need real action, which would include the deployment of trained, accountable, and legally regulated personnel in each local government, so that whilst there's problem or an alarm of an attack or the notification of such, the personnel in the local governments can do something before it's too late. May I also propose that we need to reform, retrain, and reposition our security forces. It is said that a number of them have been compromised. I don't know whether that's true or not. I don't belong to the force. But I think that it's important to realize that when something has lasted so long, there's a possibility that an insider is cooperating in some way or the other. So can we comb through the house? There may be need for some deep-seated in-house cleaning. As I begin to close, sir, some of your admirers have fondly called you Lagos boy, city boy, because of your deep and long-standing association with the city of Lagos and your significant political and developmental impact on it. They believe that you have the sophistication and the intelligence Some other people have also called it the Lion of Babylon. And I believe that it's time for that lion to roar. I believe that Nigeria is not a nation of cats, but a nation of wounded lions that are waiting for the roar of their leader. I believe that you still have enough support in the citizenry that if you take a strong stance against this, there will be many millions of people who will join you in the campaign. In 2006, 19 years ago, the Emir of Bogu conferred on you the title Jagaban, which means leader of warriors, a fearless commander, somebody who takes charge. So with all due respect, I believe that this is the time for you to live up to that name. You can count on us for our constant prayers and our compliance as faithful citizens of Nigeria. God bless Nigeria, and God bless our president. Thank you, sir.
I like as everybody they chook mouth for waiting they happen for this our country, Nigeria. Since he take Donald Trump from the president of America to shock Nigeria, whether he meant well for Nigeria or he no meant well, because he's a greater force. That is why everybody is trying to defend what Donald Trump said. Whether some people are defending that what Donald Trump said is nothing but the truth, while some are saying no, it is not true, we are living in peace. And this one is coming from our government. This one is coming from the people who is governing us. Instead of them to call a spade, they are calling it spoon, because it is not touching them and their families. They go about with their escort. They don't know what common man in Nigeria is facing. They don't know what is like or what is feel like being kidnapped. They always fly on an airplane, or even if they are going by the road, they will be going with hefty security, leaving the average man to their faith. I like as everybody they chook mouth. That is why some people say whether Donald Trump wants to come and take mineral resources, or he wants to come and take crude oil, wants to come and take everything, let him take, so that people will have peace. If peace have eluded you in any way, or maybe you've lost someone very dear to you, you understand what people is going through in this our country, Nigeria. But when people is saying it, if it has not affected you in any way, you will say, oh, it is not true. I pray that this liberation, this wave of liberation that is coming to Nigeria will come into physical manifestation. If God wants to use the United States of America to liberate Nigeria and give them peace that they once have, then so be it. And for other pastors, be you pastor, native doctor, whatsoever one you are, traditionalist, if you see evil and say that it is good, remember that karma is real, and remember that whatsoever, however you structure your life, however you are living, is what will come back to you. It is well with us, so God will see us all through. Guys, I will see you in my next video. Please like this video, comment, share, turn on the post notification, so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be the first to get notified. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and have dominion. Bye bye.